Character is one of the most important things you can look for when hiring an employee. And this is especially true if you are a landscaper. Hey, landscapers, my name is Hudson, and in this video, we're gonna talk about what you should look for when you're hiring an employee. Like I said, character is the first thing I would look for. Reason for this is so simple. You need trust and you need respect from your employees. If you don't have that, you can't tell them what to do. They won't listen to you. Now, people might have a myriad of reasons for why or why not they should listen to you, but if they're your employee, they better listen to you and they better respect you as their boss. You'd think that would be obvious, but for some people, it's just not. Character not only affects you as the employer, but your team and the team that you are building. It's no good to have an employee who is tearing down the company culture around you, someone who is venting sideways when they have problems that they should be taking straight to management, if there are even problems at all, someone who is sowing discord and discontent among their coworkers. That's just not something your company needs. It's not something your team needs. Thirdly, we can't afford to hire thieves. I have yet to find a landscaper who has not been stolen from. If not from an outside source, then from an inside source. And oftentimes, sadly, it is an inside source that is stealing, whether it is physical tools or intellectual things like time on a timesheet. For example, did you know the average minimum wage employee wastes something like $1,800 on scrolling on their phone during work time and then claiming that as worked time on their timesheet or their time card? Guys, you know you can't be paying for that time. That $1,800 is coming right out of your bottom line, right out of the margin that should be going to you as the company owner. So nipping this behavior in the bud is important, but also finding people with character is super important. So where do you find these people? Where can you get people who are high character? In my 15 years of experience as a professional landscaper, in a family business that's been going for almost 30 years, something that we've seen time and time again is those first 2 weeks of employment are your chance to set the tone for a new employee. So character either comes with the employee or is trained into the employee. Someone who at one point in their life might have stolen from you can change. They can become someone who is a great, dependable employee who shows up on time, doesn't steal from you, and is an asset rather than a liability. And setting the tone in those first 2 weeks is the most important thing. That's why I created the Landscaper's Handbook, which is a basic training for new landscape employees. It walks them through the mindset that we need to have as landscapers, the tough-mindedness to work outdoors in all conditions and weathers, coming to work prepared for the job, ready to work with enough fuel and water to get through the day, rested, and then the basics of what's expected from them as an employee, like show up to work on time, stay off your phone, don't steal from the company or from the boss. In this training, I also teach them about the basic tools of the job and the processes for both construction and service. So I want to make this training available for you. There's a link down below where you can pick it up. So sign up, get that training. I will send it right to you. That will at least set up your employees for the basics, how to be a good employee. You can send that to people you haven't even hired yet, just landscaping prospects, and be like, hey, I need you to watch this video and then get back with me when you're done and we'll have a conversation. You should watch it over and just make sure that what I'm teaching them aligns with your company values, and be prepared to just double check with them and say like, hey, okay, he said this, here's what I expect. Send them the purchase link, have them purchase the course as proof of concept that they're willing to put in the work to do what is necessary to be a great employee. So I wanted to make that available for you as a resource for you as a landscaper, because we can't afford to hire bad employees. We need the good guys right off the block. So download this. I hope it helps you this year with your team. It's $5 because I think people value what they pay for a little more than they value something free. So help yourself, send it to your employees, and I hope that it helps change the culture of your company and save you thousands at the end of the year. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.